Well, good morning. Sorry, Hunter, I was late on sending you the link there, buddy.
Unbelievable.
You get it eventually. We'll get on there. What does it matter? What is time?
It's not like this thing struggles as it is.
I know, right? I need to give you at least like 5 minutes of prep time.
You know what? You need to treat this stream like a diesel engine. Like if you're leaving at 6 a.m, you got to get up at 4:30 and start that thing,
and just let that thing just pump carbon monoxide into the environment for an hour or two. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. All right, there you are, buddy. Good. Now we're good to go. See, it's close enough. Close enough. We're like 10 seconds into this break. It's fine. Hey, good morning. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning.
Hey, how you doing?
You bum.
Don't forget we are streaming. Make sure you join us on all your favorite streaming applications. More importantly, the Plan B Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that for web exclusive content. You got it? You got to figure out?
Home now.
You go? All right, that a boy. Sweet camo hat. You going out hunting in the woods later?
Yeah, my name's Hunter. God.
Yeah, but you don't hunt though.
Don't bring that part up. Don't bring that part up. Just leave that part out.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's not true. You hunt for no, you hunt for golf balls in the woods.
Shut up. All right. So you're right. I do hunt.
You do.
You know, and I don't feel bad either. No murdering things out in the woods.
You should feel bad about your golf game. I mean, that's what I would feel bad about.
Jesus.
In the woods again. God, sorry, that was mean. I'm just being a dick.
You wait till Saturday. You'll see how many balls go into the woods.
I'm feeling a hole in one. As close as I was on that par 3 at Harbor Shores. Yeah, I think for me. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm dialed in, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
Yep. I mean, you got 25 shots at the hole.
Yeah. So, okay, here's a question. I've thought about that. And again, for anyone who's wondering, the Plan B Subpar Golf Classic is coming up this Saturday. It is sold out. It always does. Like we tell everyone, you're going to have to wait now to the Halloween golf outing coming up in October. But Hunter and I, we golf with everyone. And we're on hole, what hole is that?
16.
We're on hole 16 where you shoot over the river and through the woods.
Grandmother's house we go.
We go to the pin we go. My question is, Hunter, does it truly count as a hole in one because we get all those shots in succession? I don't think it does. For me, like I would still lose my mind if I put it in on one shot, but it's not the same as, you're right.
Yeah,
not,
actually look that up. How would you word that? Because you're right. Technically, we're not going hole to hole.
Right.
But also, we're playing a fresh hole every time a new foursome comes up.
Right.
Technically.
So
a hole in one. So by the phrasing, yes. Because it's your first shot of that group.
But we are staying on the same
hole.
Right.
So yes, there's some sub what's the word? There's some things going on there.
Yeah, I mean, really, by the 10th team, that's really our 10th shot at that hole. Our 10th.
Here's another good question. So my buddy hit a hole in one on a par 4 in the indoor. Does that count?
No, it doesn't count.
No?
Doesn't count.
I mean, it's
a simulation.
And
I know those simulations are dialed in as realistically as you can.
I guess you're right. It would be like, well, I got a body count of 35. I play Call of Duty all the time. Like, you know,
right.
You're right. It's a simulation. It doesn't count. It didn't happen in real life. So that is a good question. Would you get in the paper for hitting a hole in one if it was one of us?
I don't think it counts. Like, again, still awesome. Still, hey, on that, hey, next team's up. Thanks, guys. All right, next team in, and you put it in. That's one shot. I get it, but we've also done it however many times. Now, if we do it on the very first team, the very first shot of the day, I think it's legit. I
don't know. I still think it's legit. It's still hard to hit a hole in one.
For sure. It's still hard to make a tee shot and make it go into
legit. It's probably right.
Yeah. It's not the same as some guy playing 18 and on the 12th hole, he tees it up on a par 3 and puts it in. That's different.
I don't give a damn. I've never seen one, and I will still go nuts when I do.
Yeah. Well, you'll be able to do it this Saturday when I do it. So you're welcome.
Right.
God,
you were so overly confident.
Hey,
you better go out there and perform. So, there's teams that are going to call you up, be like, dude, you were talking on the show. Apparently you're good. You better hit it close to the pin for us.
I'm just going by my point of reference, and that was last Tuesday at Harbor Shores. I almost put it in, and that's at Harbor Shores where professionals play.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, Hunter, that was the best shot of the day. If I'm gonna say it,
was it?
If I'm gonna say, what are we doing?
I don't know if it was the best shot of the day. It was your only shot of the day. The one shot you're talking about is the only one you hit good.
Only when
you'll leave all the other shots out for some reason.
Hunter, I don't like your tone right now.
You know what golf's about? It's about trying to hit every shot good.
I don't
not go to the show and talk about your one good one.
I don't like your tone right now because I feel like you're downplaying. Once I put my driver away and started whacking that 3 like a tournament champ, all right.
Because that Dunham's driver wasn't doing you any good.
That thing's gone, by the way, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Turn that into a trophy for this week.
Yeah. You know what? Will I'll give it to someone. Someone. Good news is I finally get to pick up my putter from Pipestone. It's been since that I left there.
Good God. New clubs are expensive. They're not cheap. I mean, not your putter. Your putter's cheap. You can find that anywhere.
That one belonged to my great uncle. And
those irons that have been rolling around in the back of the Hummer for 6 months.
Believe me, I know. I know. You saw how good of shots I made with those things. I know they're good clubs.
Let's get to it. Yeah. I can't wait for Saturday. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a good time.
Better show up, buddy boy.
It's gonna be a good time. Oh, I'll be there.
And
anyway, and you can count on me seeing you on the 16th. All right. Hey, enough of me having an amazing golf game. It is time for your morning dump. Let's do it. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. I bet you Dervin can hit a hole in one. Pump That Septic. Me and Dervin
you for sure. That's putting. You can't hit a hole in one putting unless you're putt golfing.
High shoulders. Anyway,
you're the worst.
Pumpthatseptic.com. I really am. The
worst.
Well,
you know when I go fishing with you, I'm not like, oh, hey, this is fishing. I'm gonna fish better than you. I'm gonna catch. Ever. Because if you do, you get all, you did that one time in El Sabo. You flipped out on Sam because he tried to give you a tip.
It's just ridiculous.
But for some reason, when it comes to golf, you can be all willy-nilly and be like, I'm the best.
You're the worst. It's fun because, Hunter, you golf so much. And so I just know you put so much time and effort into it.
If I said one thing while we were fishing, you would be like, you're never coming back ever. You need to respect the fishing. The fish aren't going to bite when
I'd kick you off the boat. I'd kick you off the boat.
I'm going to kick your ass off the course. I'm like, get out of here.
Kick him off the tour, Doug.
Nice.
Anyway, I digress. Hey, pumpthatseptic.com. Pumpthatseptic.com.
He's fish too.
He's very good at it. It looks like Gen Z isn't done digging through their parents' closets, and now they've gone deep enough to find all the embarrassing Ed Hardy stuff buried way back in the back. It's why Von Dutch trucker hats and tattoo shirts are becoming cool again. I don't know if they ever really were cool.
No, they're coming back.
15-year-olds are bringing back the gaudy early 2000 trends. And Google searches for those styles have tripled since last fall.
No way.
Folks.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
what?
Don't say anything. Don't say it. Just let them do it. Let them go through it because, hey, we have to look back and I have to look at pictures. I had a white one. It was a white shirt that had the tattoo design. And there's pictures. I'm like, man, what were you doing?
Did you really?
Oh. See, I didn't have a collection. I never had like the Ed Hardy. I never had an Affliction shirt. And I went to like Tap Out. Remember the Tap? People still wearing the Tap Outs, bro. The Tap Out, bro.
Not as much. Again, because I think it's been shunned by
coming back.
Yeah. Yep.
No way.
Dude, it's coming back.
It's such a bad look. I'm sorry. Like you're gonna kick you.
I will say, Hunter, as far as previous looks, bell-bottom jeans, bright neon. I'm trying to think like through the 70s.
Jinkos. The Jinkos.
Jean shorts. I honestly think that the Ed Hardy look, that Von Dutch look that we had in the early 2000s was one of the worst of society.
Oh, it was the worst. Absolute worst
of society. Yes.
And you know what? Honestly, at the time, and you're going to be like, yeah, right. I didn't want to wear it. My girlfriend at the time liked it. And so she went to the Buckle and got a few shirts. And so I wore it because she liked it.
She wanted you to dress like Ashton Kutcher and Punk. Is that what it was?
Exactly. If I could go back and kick my own ass for wearing, I couldn't because I was wearing an Affliction shirt at that time. But I would at least try. Try.
I mean, if you're not sold on this, you're like, was it really that bad, guys? Yes, it was. It's that right there. All right.
Oh my God.
It is that. Look, it was never good. It doesn't even look good.
Such like a peacocking. You're peacocking. You in your chandelier jeans, your shirt, your tattoo shirt.
I mean, it's just horrible.
It's the worst.
It's, you know what? It's Dennis Rodman.
That is
Dennis Rodman. Like, that's not a good look. It's horrible. It's a horrible look.
Especially like people like you already have a bunch of tattoos, so it's gonna bleed into your shirt too. Like, how many designs do you need on your body? What?
I mean, it's so much. Like, you don't. It's almost. It's like one of those magic eyes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even know where to look.
Isn't it wild that we went from that into like now? I don't even like a logo on my shirt. I like plain hats, plain shirts.
Yeah. It's funny you bring that up. The other day, so it was a clearance item at Dunham's, and it's a real tree. It's very basic. I think I wore it yesterday. A very basic design. I like the color. It's a nice like forest green, but it's got the real tree logo, and I'm like, and it's just a plain white logo, and I'm like, this feels like a little much. It feels like I'm trying too hard.
Just like the plain shirts now. Yeah.
But yeah, so all the Utes are
bringing see that again, huh? People walking around.
If you think about it,
puffed up.
That's 20 odd years. Yeah, we're gonna start dressing like Chris Angel full time now at this point. All right, and that's not a good look. Okay, it's not a good look.
I just remember that era, 2011.
Yeah,
DJ in the bars at that time, and you just see them one after the other come through the door.
Man,
Affliction after Ed Hardy after Affliction. There's a Tap Out one. Somebody's gonna fight tonight. They're ready.
Even on girls, it doesn't look good. Even on a Playboy model, it's like, oh.
So before you moved here, there was a thing called Tough Man, and it was basically like an MMA fight that they would hold at like LMC. So, that was around the Affliction time too. The amount of Affliction shirts and tan bodies that were in that building was god awful.
You know what this? You know what this screams to me? This look, it screams that I'm gonna drink some Four Locos and punch drywall later. That's what it screams. That's what it screams. All right, that's what that screams right there.
Bret Michaels, what are you doing? Pull that picture back up.
Right there.
Okay, you got the chandelier jeans. You got probably a ring on every finger. You got the watch, the necklace, the cowboy hat, the bandana underneath the cowboy hat. Probably fake hair. I'll be honest with you.
I don't see a wallet chain, but maybe it's just not
in the back.
It's not in the picture. Yeah. And I like Bret Michaels, but man,
he's a good guy. He really is a good guy.
What is
there a point to where you just like
it's work?
Like, dude, go scroll down again. Right there, dude. He looks like keep going. Keep scrolling down. That one with the red right there. Dude, he looks like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jack Sparrow.
He looks like Jack Sparrow right there.
It just seems like a lot of work to dress like this. You know what I mean? It just seems like a lot of work to put in.
I like up, and I have clothes that I'm like, no, that's on the line, but I'll still wear it. And I'll feel uncomfortable out. Like if you had to dress up like that, Brock, walking around, like, don't you feel a little uncomfortable? Like, I think people are looking at me, you know?
Yeah,
I really feel it.
It's so much. Dude, I'm proud to say I've never had a piece of clothing with any kind of rhinestone on it because it's too much.
You have a pair of Rockstar jeans? Come on.
No, never. I never have. Because it's just like, even in the time, I'm like, I'm reflective. You shouldn't wear clothes that's reflective.
I'm reflective.
unless you're doing construction work on the side of the highway or, I don't know, biking at night, you shouldn't have reflective clothing on.
Yeah.
All right. You should be able to be hung from the rafters and shed light on everyone.
Hey, hang this dude above the dinner table. It looks nice. He looks expensive.
Anything that Liberace would go, I like that. You shouldn't wear, man. It's too much.
Grandma, I love the rhinestones on your jeans. It reminds me of my chandelier.
So yeah, I guess, hey, for all of you people, millennials out there with kids or maybe a little bit older, and now your teens are going through your
tread lightly. We'll just say that. Tread lightly. Those pictures don't go away, especially nowadays. At least we can burn our Polaroids.
Yeah, that's true.
Like once it goes digital, you're gonna be looking at that affliction shirt for years.
The good part is that 1.2 megapixel camera on my flip phone took horrible photos. So
exactly. I can't really tell.
That SIM card can't even be read anymore. All right. It's not even in there. So
you want affliction to pop up in your memories for the next 50 years? Go ahead.
The only thing that scared me, and I'm happy, thank God my MySpace profile is gone for good, because the pictures on there. The pictures on there.
Damn, that was a time. I had a MySpace profile picture of me in a white bandana. Damn.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
How are we friends?
It was the old radio pic too. I had the microphone right here. White bandana. Like I was like some badass rock jock or something. Like, Jesus, dude. Hey, you know what? Okay, kids, do it. Because you got to live and learn. You have to.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to look back at this right now? Like, look at that stupid green shirt and that camo hat you were wearing at that time.
I think this look right here, like you and I both have plain hats, basically. Like, honestly, your boldest choice right now is your camo hat. Yeah. That's the boldest choice right now. But I think just plain clothes is very nice. It's very subtle. Like if you were dressed as a club goer or a bar in the early 2000s, you went back to like 1892, they would kill you. They would shoot you on the spot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Right?
Gotta live and learn, though. So you have a picture of me with a button up that had the sleeves cut off, for God's sake.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. I have it here on my desktop.
What?
I save it.
No, it's not pull that up. Don't pull that up.
I'd have to send it. Actually, I will. I'll get it on there and I'll bring it up later. I'm going to email it to myself and we'll share it later on. But anyway, Ed Hardy, did you ever think we'd say it? It's coming back, buddy. Coming back. My God. All right, let's end with this here before we get out of here. Interesting. Working from home has more perks than just staying in your pajamas all day. Hunter, you know this. A third of Americans now admit to going on vacation without telling the boss. They're calling it the hush workcation. So hush workcation. And we don't really need a cutesy name for it. But anyway, and in a new survey, half of those asked would totally work from somewhere tropical without telling the office. A quarter of workers who've done it say it's how they stay tanned and keep from buying through their vacation days. By the way, the boss doesn't know it, but we're all on Safari right now. This is behind us right now.
Yeah, it's on green screen.
Yeah.
So you can really pull that off, huh? What happens, like you sometimes get randomly called in, don't you? Or maybe not for some jobs.
Look, there's certain jobs where this clearly wouldn't work. Yeah. But I think for most people, and again, this is my adage. If the work is done,
who cares?
Who effing cares?
Who cares? If you're doing the work and you're getting it done, doing the same things you were doing before, what's the problem?
For me, I just don't understand why this is still even a conversation. You know what I mean? Everyone was losing their mind, especially bosses. And actually, I do have an answer for it. I'll get to that in a second. But if the work is done, it's very simple to me. Remote work, what have you, whether I'm in Bora Bora on a sandy beach or I'm in a cubicle,
right.
If the work is done, what's the problem?
And it's jealousy. That's what it is.
It's jealousy. And I stand by
personal. That's what it is. So they're on a beach and I'm in an office. And
I stand by that. Right. I stand by this. I think this pandemic and this remote work shined a big glaring light on the fact that there is a handful of people higher up that only his job was to Lumberg themselves through the office and with a coffee cup and look over cubicle walls and set up meetings, unnecessary meetings. And now all of a sudden they're realizing that, oh, I'm getting paid way too much to do nothing.
Nothing.
To do nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Except tell these other people that, hey, did you do your work today? Did you do your work?
Mhm.
That's your only job. And those people, if other people aren't in the office, they aren't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it. That's what I'll say.
I know where you're at right now.
Where?
I can see you rocking a little bit, like you're on a boat. Are you on a boat?
Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
I'll be honest with you. I got a green screen. I'm on a 9th green over there at Pipestone.
But hey, the show's getting done. What does it matter?
What's it matter?
Go to commercial break, chip out of the bunker, Hunter. Who cares?
You know, actually, after this break, I gotta go finish a putt.
It's wild to me that it's such an issue. It's what you don't want us to be happy. I think we're slowly going to break the cycle. I think we will, because whether it's millennials or Gen Zers that'll do it, that'll be like, I don't want to do what my parents did, and I don't want to do what my grandparents did. Where it's like, well, yeah, you know, I worked 50 years for that company, and then they gave me a nice retirement party. And why? Why?
Quit telling people that. I don't know if that you should be proud of that.
Because hey, Bob,
like
when you retired, they literally gave you that cake and that watch, and then that was it. They didn't care. They still got to make their
rocks. Thanks for the 50 years.
They brought it. They don't care about you. I'm sorry. That's what it is, man.
The wheel keeps on turning, man.
It does. And then you get what? You get maybe 10 years, 15 years of enjoyable retirement, maybe. And they don't care about you. So go do your work from the Sandy
Bora Bora.
From Bora Bora. That's what I always think. I just think Bora Bora. I don't know why, but I mean, if the work's getting done, I want to sit down a bunch of these CEOs and all these white hairs, these stuffed shirts in corner offices, and I want to ask, like, tell me, what if the work is done? Wherein lies the problem? And I don't think they'd have an answer. I don't think they would have an answer. It'd be a lot of posturing and a lot of well you see.
Plan B morning show live from Aruba, Jamaica.
Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
That's where I'm working from. Why not?
Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo?
Damn, you know that whole song.
Take it fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we want to go.
God, you destroyed it.
I think the Beach Boys would be very happy with that rendition of it. Just as long as we had a good Wi-Fi signal, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. All right.
I see your camel toe. Was that the Bob and Tom?
Think of that old Bob and Tom bit.
Yeah.
Looks like a pink taco. God. I see your camel toe. Good morning, John. Morning, Scott. Brock, if it makes you feel better, I lived in north central Kansas for 3 years once before. Damn. There's a lot of twistas there, I believe.
Yeah.
There is not a hill in that area. Not a knoll, nothing. Morning, Michael. Just Luke, is it a trainer game?
Yeah, you're talking about hole in one.
Oh, okay. Morning, Eric. Eric. Your Brock's too pale. Hunter may be on a beat. That's true. That's true.
That's no joke.
Actually, I was going to comment the other day when we left your house. I saw you did something. You had a tan shirt on. And honestly, I couldn't tell the difference between your skin and the shirt.
It looked like I had no shirt on. I know what shirt you're talking about, too. Jesus.
You tanned too much, man. You tanned too much.
I went yesterday. I'm a little red. It had been like a week, though.
I like that. What is it you say you do here? I don't know.
What is it you say you do? Hey, do you have any sports, by the way?
We can find something. But we're getting into it right now, so we'll figure it out. All righty. Good morning. 7:37. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Hunter.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Sorry. I'm right here. Grandma. This is what it's gonna be like on Saturday, man. Except you're not.
I think it is supposed to be nice. I said I'm gonna get a hole in one. I'm gonna find my happy place. And that's what it's gonna be. What is the forecast, by the way, for this weekend?
I think it's does it really matter?
It's cooler, but it's
because
perfect.
I don't think anybody knew about that storm last night. I'm pretty sure every radar, even your damn iPhones, showed nothing until it happened.
Mine showed rain, but not to the severity of it. It was like
tornado.
Not all that. So yeah.
No.
Anyway, it's going to be nice. It says sunny and 58. Perfect golfing weather. Perfect golfing weather, man. I love it.
All right.
Yeah, see, I don't like golfing when it's really hot. I like golfing in the spring and fall because by like the 16th, I'm just sweaty. Been chasing.
Gotta have the fans, man. I went to Walmart, got a couple of those clip-on fans. You hook it right to the battery, all day long, son.
Hunter's golf cart is full of every doohickey you could imagine.
It's like Rodney Dangerfield. If Rodney Dangerfield was still alive, like I'm the reincarnation, I think. I got like the same golf bag, shoots clubs out of it. Got a potato gun on my golf bag.
Got a soda dispenser on there. It's got a stereo built in.
Got everything.
Can you buy that golf bag? I'm sure you can. Like a version of it. Version of it. Yeah.
Probably not really practical, honestly. It's probably a good movie prop, but I like that club would shoot like 100 yards in the air.
No, you'd be looking over it because it wouldn't wham! Golf club through your dome. It's dead. Anyway, we got to keep things moving here, folks. It is time for sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stacked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other delicious drinks to keep you satisfied. Maybe you're on the golf course or you're watching golf or nothing related to golf. It doesn't matter. Get stocked up. Drink wiser with Bud Distributing. Bud.
That's right. Hey, real quick, some scores. We didn't hit this last hour. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs round 2, best of 7. Yesterday, Rangers beating the Hurricanes 4-3 in the second overtime. New York leads that series 2-0. And by the way, we learned the other day there are no shootouts in playoffs, in hockey playoffs. So
it's different.
Something I learned this year that it'll just keep playing until somebody scores. Avalanche beating the Stars 4-3 in overtime yesterday as well. Colorado leads that series 1-0. There are some games tonight. Bruins going to be in Florida playing the Panthers 7:30. Oilers over in Vancouver playing the Canucks at 10 o'clock tonight. You want NBA? We did that last hour, huh?
I mean, I don't have anything else to talk about, so.
Yeah, let's get to it real quick.
Okay.
NBA scores, because it is important, man. Round 2, this is the NBA playoffs, man. Here we are. Celtics beating the Cavs 120-95. Boston leads that series 1-0. The Thunder beating the Mavs 117-95. OKC leads that series 1-0. Real quick before I forget, and I've been watching some videos on this. Do you know anything about this? Is it Anthony Edwards? Anthony Edwards, right?
Yeah.
Type in Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan. So this is wild. There's people claiming or are believing that Anthony Edwards is Michael Jordan's kid that he doesn't know about. And there's an interview back in the 90s or something where Michael Jordan comes out and says, I definitely have kids out there that I don't know about. That's a fact. Michael Jordan said that. And they're putting side-by-side pictures of it. It's Anthony Edwards, right? Anthony Edwards? Putting side-by-side photos. It's eerily close. That's Michael Jordan with some dreads. Or some cornrows, or what do they call them? You know,
let me. Yeah. Hold on, I'm bringing
Michael
it up.
Jordan, Anthony Edwards, and you know what? Kind of has the same style. He plays like him. He's got that same fadeaway. Could you imagine? Like they take a DNA test and they're like,
"Yeah, that's
dude. You're Jordan. This is why you're in the NBA. This is why you can jump from the free throw line and dunk."
So this is a mix of them right here. If you look on the stream, I got it up there.
You got it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's close. It's very, very close.
It's very, very close. Even the ear. Look at his ear. You know how Michael Jordan has that style of ear?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not saying yes, but I'm
the
saying
mustache is very similar too.
the mustache.
They got kind of the same. I know this always seems weird to say. They got the same kind of smile.
It's a young Michael Jordan. So look up a picture of young Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
Anthony.
right
that,
here.
that one right there.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That's identical. That's Michael Jordan's son.
How and why and when? The only reason I could say that. Don't you think though, if you were a lady and you hooked up with Michael Jordan and you got pregnant, you'd be cashing in on that? The fact that he says, I got kids I don't know about. If there's a woman who even had a thought in her mind,
a slight thought, but maybe he paid him off.
Yeah, but
I'm sure Michael Jordan has handed thousands of dollars to people.
He said that I don't know about. He said that I don't know. If you paid him off, he knows about it. That's the thing. He's saying that I don't know.
Or maybe he's saying he doesn't know about it because he doesn't want to disclose anything. He just doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't know. I just seem like
end it right here. Like, I don't know anything.
Right. It seems to me, though, that if there's any kind of rumblings.
It is pretty wild. If I'm not wrong, I don't think Anthony Edwards knows. I could be way off on that, but I don't think he knows who his dad is.
Yeah.
The interview and the timing of it is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect for when he was doing it. He was saying 90s, in the early 90s. He's like, there are a lot of people that, anyway.
Sure, his wife loves the conversation. It's probably
loves it. I'm sure they've talked about it a few times.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been situations throughout time. But anyway, Anthony Edwards, man, fun to watch, just like Michael Jordan. That's no joke. All right, real quick, last story here. This has to do with football, and then we'll get out, man. Football linemen are known for eating big meals, Brock, to keep their weight up. They got to be heavy. You got to be basically a truck to be a lineman in the NFL. Philadelphia Eagles offensive lineman Jordan Mailata really packs the food to maintain his 6'8", 374-pound frame. Jesus. Recently revealed that he eats the exact same dinner at night prior to every game. An entire box of bow tie pasta with shrimp, pink sauce, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, and garlic. A 20-ounce steak. Jesus, don't stop there. And 3 pieces of garlic bread.
Jesus.
And then for breakfast on game day, he eats 8 egg omelets, which is 4 eggs and 4 egg whites with spinach, mushrooms, cheese, plus 4 to 8 pancakes. What?
Dude, that's nuts, man.
Depending on the size of the pancake. I'd hope, because the size of pancakes I get, 8 of those would kill me. Dead.
You'd be dead.
People eat this much.
I mean, but when you're actually, I look at that
374. You got to pack it in. But man,
there was one of the bodybuilders, one of the famous ones, and I was watching it. And almost didn't see. He was talking about how he'd eat. He ate at one point during like his like the height of it. It was like 100 eggs a day.
For what?
Because you got to fuel when you're that big, and you got to fuel the body.
What are you that big for? Competition for flexing?
Competition, yeah, right, yeah. But
if you're getting paid, and you better be getting paid a lot, because you know what you're doing. You're destroying your body, right?
A lot of them talk about who's that one famous guy, that English guy. He did the strongman competition, and he was like, it almost became like eating wasn't fun because he had to eat so much.
I saw that.
So much, and he's like, it's not. It's work.
You got to force it down. Like
you're either working out or you're eating. Like or sleeping. That's the only things. God, could you imagine?
I think some of them say that's the hardest part of it.
The eat, for sure.
Is the eating. He's like the working out, like there's some pump in there, and it gets tough, but I enjoy that part of it.
The farts of the guy who's eating 100 eggs a day.
Jeez, man.
Dude, you're dropping elephants with that, man.
A day. Nobody should be doing that.
No.
It's like to me, it's like the marathon runner. It's like, yeah, running is healthy to a certain point, right?
Right.
And then after that, you're just like, you're destroying your knees, your body.
You're wearing your body down.
You have 0 fat left.
Yeah.
You have no energy because you used it all.
Yeah.
Like, that's not good for you, right?
No. Anything that much of anything. My God.
To each its own. Do what you want to do.
But now, granted, too, it's hard for us to wrap our mind around, especially because this guy, you said he's 6'8", almost 400 pounds.
Dude,
Like that's a lot.
374.
Just living at that size is you got to eat a lot. You know what I mean? But then to be an elite athlete to perform, I mean, cripes. Yep.
374.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a big boy.
Big dude.
Yeah.
That's why I'd always go to that conversation we've had about like, what would you rather do? Like get hit by like an elite football player, like a guy like that, or maybe take a punch from Tyson or so. I don't know.
Just have that guy land on you. You don't even have to hit you.
Mack truck. He would shatter bones in my body if he landed on me.
And just being on the bottom of that pile.
And
there's more guys too.
Think about that. Bottom of the pile. All right. There's a scramble for the ball at the line of scrimmage, and you got 3 of those guys, 4 of those guys coming in. You're dead.
Yeah. Tom Brady's retirement is starting to make a little sense.
Yeah.
6'8", 374. I'm done. I think I'm good. This isn't the 2000s anymore, man. Early 2000s. This is getting ridiculous.
Well, we're going to have to take a quick commercial break as they bring out a vacuum to pull up the powder of Brock and Hunter at the bottom of this pile.
Massive spatula. Just peel them up.
Yep. We're going to have to replace the sod here on the field because they are now one with the soil because they have been crushed into a paste. Yep. Anyway, I like it. Anything else?
I think that's it, man. I think we're good.
Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Butler and MJ is another one.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards more so, though.
Yeah.
I've seen the Jimmy Butler one, and that one's pretty interesting. That story's pretty wild, too. But this Anthony Edwards thing, man, I'm telling you.
Well, if you's out there, and I mean, that's good DNA to come from. All right. Topic for today. What's something you bought, still own, but never use?
Bought, still own, never used.
Yeah.
Got a good one. Shit,
No, you don't.
You probably have a bunch of good ones. Just look around.
I'm trying to think of mine. Something I bought.
My answer you could use too. For you, I think.
Oh, I do have one. And Kiki's pissed about it. All right.
Never use. I should have plenty of these. I can only think of one though.
There's a handful of answers too. All right, that's your 6. Yeah, for the day. Florida, because Florida's. Hey, if you want to go to jail. Huh?
Alan's already got his answer up. That's funny.
Campfire in a can.
Yeah.
What's that?
Alan, maybe I'll just save it for the year when you bring it up.
Campfire in a can.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. AMW. All righty, good morning. Coming in hot. It's 7:52. Brock Hunter.
Morning. Was it?
Don't forget, we are streaming. Go join us on there. We'll be on for the next 10, 15 minutes, so whatever. We're going to get to your topic of the day. What's something you bought, still own, never used? Maybe it was an impulse purchase. Maybe you got sucked in on the QVC or something that you had seen on TV aisle, what have you. A friend told you to buy it. You bought it. You still own it, but you never use. What do you got?
My VR headset, that Oculus I got.
Ooh,
I used it a lot right in the beginning. I really did, but then it kind of found its corner.
You know what's crazy?
It's a display item now. I got a VR headset. Look at never used it.
We ended up giving ours to our niece and nephew.
Really?
They're right around that age where they love it. But it's because we never used it. Like there was never a Saturday morning.
Cleared your browser history, just saying, because I know what you were doing in that thing.
It was bad. It was bad.
You had to give it away.
It's like
you didn't have a choice.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Anyway, but yeah, that's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not because it's not amazing. Every time I put that thing on, the few times I have, I'm just like, wow, why don't I do this more? This is amazing. It's a whole new world.
Right.
Totally different. It's great. I love it. But
you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is for you and I? It's the same thing. And before we had Riley, like or actually even after when Riley was just a newborn and she wasn't doing anything except sleeping and pooping, I didn't feel bad about putting it on and everything. But I think you're a lot like me. It's the same thing when you're on your phone too much. You feel like you're just being that guy. Like you're getting away from reality. And like now I just don't feel like I could just be like, all right, hey, hold on, Daddy's going to put this on and play for a little bit, or honey, I'm going to ignore you for a while and play this.
Just go to another world for a second. Right. Yeah. There's too many chores around me. There's too many things that need to get done for me to put that on. Not that I do those things and get them done. It's just, I feel worse, with that thing on your head. You know, another answer for me would be, and this is a sad one because I love it, but really it just kind of got replaced. But the kayaks.
Ooh.
The kayaks. They just kind of sit there. We got that pontoon boat. Anytime I think about the kayaks, I'm just like, well, I'll just get on the pontoon.
Yeah.
Get on something that has a motor and a couch.
I agree with actually. That's another good one for me. We ended up selling ours just because we're like, we never use them.
I love kayaking. It's peaceful. You know what's cool about kayaks? It's like your own little thing, your own little boat. You're stuck on a boat with something. You can go that way or that way. It's your choice. You're the captain of your own vessel. It's quiet. I love kayaking.
Well, not as quiet because you got a trolling motor splashing up water on
Those are quiet. All right.
Hold on.
That brace broke, so it doesn't have a trolling motor on it anymore.
Well, you do realize, and everyone, I don't knock Hunter. I think it was very ingenious. The problem is he put a 50-pound thrust on his kayak. Right, you could use like a 10-pound and that would work great. But no, you put the biggest possible
50
they had a
60. If they had a 60 available, I would have gotten 60.
Not to mention the huge deep cycle battery you need to have to run that thing. Unbelievable.
I had to put it up front to counterweight the balance.
Hunter got in that thing, and that thing was sitting like at an angle in the water. Unbelievable.
It had so much thrust that you could literally barrel it.
Yeah.
If you turned right hard enough, it would just flip you right over.
Which is what happened the first time you went out with it.
Exactly. Remember that?
Do a barrel roll. Both good answers, Hunter. I like those. Are both good answers. Something you bought, still own, but never used.
Both expensive too. Damn it.
Yeah. Both are pricey. Mine was not pricey, but Kiki hates it, and I refuse to get rid of it yet at this point. My electric
your Dune movie theater bucket.
No. Oh, that I use all the time. You kidding me? Damn. That thing is worn. I need to actually go back to the theater.
Another one.
I tell you what, make it 2 buckets of popcorn. Just no, it is my electric bag closer, the one that heat seals the chip bag. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen those? I bought one. It's garbage, but I refuse.
That's just a flat iron. Why don't you just use Kiki's flat iron?
Pretty much, you could. That's all it is. So it's battery powered. It magnets to the fridge. Kiki hates it. It does not work well, but I will never admit to her that it was a bad purchase. And I never used it.
You purchased this wasted $11.25 on a Friday night watching TV.
I wish. No, it was a impulse buy that was hanging at like the dollar store or something. I'm like,
boy.
we got all these bags. I hate chip clips, and everything. This is better. This is better. It doesn't.
Does it actually work?
No, it's garbage. Now, granted, this was a cheap one. I don't know if there's other ones that will work better, but no, this thing does not work at all. Like you get the seal, automatically pops open. It's literally, it's easier to just roll the bag, chip clip. Like, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. However, if my wife is listening, it was a good purchase, and I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not getting rid of it. I never use it. It just sits there. It just sits there on the fridge.
It's a conversation piece. That's what it is.
Oh, have you seen this? Look at this. It seals it. It heat seals it. Keeps more of the
3 easy payments.
Yeah, unbelievable. Let's see. We got some more answers here on Facebook. I like Alan. He said campfire in a can.
Hey, you know what, Alan? This is no joke. And for anybody out there, you can make these. So go to like Ace Hardware and get a quart paint can. Go get a TP roll. Take the cardboard out of the center of the TP. Shove that thing in there. It fits perfectly. Fill that with anything 90% or above of ISO alcohol, and you're good to go. Boom, light it up. You know what's cool about it? Comes with the lid, the paint can. Boom.
Like you just gave everyone the recipe for a Molotov cocktail, and I don't think that's good for riots. I don't think that's good.
That's gasoline. You don't use gasoline in this.
And you want something to burn slow, like diesel, right. Why can't I think of it? Not diesel. What's the other one? Kerosene. You need kerosene.
Kerosene.
That's right.
There you go. Kerosene
that gives you time to throw it. It gives you time to throw it.
Jesus.
Yeah. You know what? I'm sure if I were to think harder about this, there's probably other gadgets that I have that I never use, like camping gadgets and everything. Actually, there is. Speaking of camping, I have this steak grill. So you put the steak in the ground, and then it's got the actual metal grill part over the fire, and it swings.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen those.
You know what I do when I go camping? I cook on the electric griddle that I have in my camper. That's what I do.
Right.
I'm not starting a fire to make breakfast. Are you out of your mind? Get out of here. Let's see. Amanda said a workout ball my husband bought with our money and my new yoga mat. I think, there's a lot of fitness equipment that, hey, we bought it. We own it.
Just go to my parents' basement. You'll see like eras of like workout equipment.
Yep.
I remember that from the 80s.
Yep.
Remember that from the 90s.
Yep.
Remember that from 20 years ago. Yeah, it's
usually takes up space, becomes a clothes rack of some sort, everything like that. Yeah. Good answer. Good answer. Let's go more here online. What's something you bought, still own, but never use? Sam said my antipsychotic medication. That was Son of Sam, of course. It said that. I don't trust what the doctor gave me. I'm not taking it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Let's see. Steve said condoms. I still have them from the 80s. Those things are dried up. Don't ever use those. All right. Don't ever use those.
Those aren't good anymore. Those aren't good. You still have one in your wallet? That ring on your wallet?
Remember how cool you thought that was when you were like in your teens and 20s? Like, oh, yeah, I got a condom on me.
Your wallet would wear like that ring. It'd be a different color. It'd be like a lighter brown.
So stupid. So stupid. Let's see. Kyle had a good answer. The vegetables in my fridge. We got to throw these out again, but we'll get new ones. God. Salad is real big in our house.
How many frozen vegetables we have in our freezer that we forget about it.
And then you go like, I think we need more frozen. Yeah, we need more frozen broccoli tots. No, you don't. You got 3 bags in the freezer.
Dude, I still think I have brats in the chest freezer down here from like 3 years ago.
You might want to cook those up. Those are probably freezer burned. Those are probably
got like a week left.
Let's see. Nina said vacation time. Nina. After her is Gina. She said vacation time at work. When you think about it, it's definitely something you pay for. That's a good point. A little outside the box, but
some of these people have. I got like 33 vacation days. Like, why? For what?
We'll see. A lot
trying to impress here.
A lot of places don't carry over. So you think about it. That's time you really did pay for that you don't get. Yeah.
Why do people feel bad for that?
It's the company. It's society. It's this work culture that we develop. You gotta hit the grind, man. You gotta grind it out. Work hard.
Yeah.
Well, you need days off. Yeah. I take all of mine. I take all of
I
mine.
probably
And then
spend them all like right away. Like
I
I take
actually-
more.
I take more than I should. I lie about it, to be honest. Unless my boss is listening, then no, I never do that. Let's see. Sarah said a ceiling fan we bought in 2001. We never put it up. It moved with us and is still in the box. I think you maybe need to sell
Who's
that.
that?
Sarah said that. Sarah
Oh.
said that. I think you need to put that in a garage sale. I don't know, pawn it off, throw it away.
I
The
still have to
wiring's
go pick up
probably
a
rough.
fan that Ricky, who's on the stream all the time.
Yeah.
He called me when he's like, "Got that fan that you wanted." I still haven't picked it up.
You're never gonna get to it.
I know.
I'm surprised I finally got that bike cart that you had for me.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you
for sure-
remembered that the other day. By the way, have you done anything with that?
Oh, I haven't had time, but I will. Don't worry. I know you're so excited to see what I'm going to do.
Come on,
with
dude.
it.
I want to see the final product here.
What it is. I actually sold it for a profit. So
Jesus, I gave that to you.
Well,
This guy turned right around and he went down the street and sold it.
got a great price on it. Good ROI on that one. Sydney had a good one. Something that you paid for, still own but never use, car insurance, and that's actually good. Obviously, you have to have it by law, but it's probably good that you haven't used it.
Insurance
I
is
think-
trash. No, it's trash. Car insurance is trash because I always come up with something. Well, you got hit from the left side, and we don't cover the left side.
That is true. There's lots of, but
always
look,
some fine print. Pisses
car
me off.
insurance, though, I think is much more necessary than health insurance. Obviously, health insurance is the biggest scam in the world because we should just have universal health care and whatever. It shouldn't be such a big deal. But yeah, car insurance there is, especially when you're a responsible driver like me. There are times where, actually once a month where insurance comes out, I'm like, God dang it.
Yeah.
Another $200 there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see. Tim said a flat top grill. Couldn't pass on the price, but haven't used it yet.
Damn, you haven't used it?
Too
That's
good
like
not
the
to buy.
first thing I did. Actually, you know, what's been like 3 weeks since I've had that Blackstone?
Yeah.
I'm serious. I've used it like 4 of the 7 days of the week each week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't get off of that thing.
You know, there's been things, though, I agree with that. Like, it's too good of a price to pass up, whether it's like, maybe it's like it's wintertime and I'm buying something for the summer or vice versa. It's like, look, it's too good of a deal not to buy. So I'm going to do it. So maybe he's just waiting.
You bought those shoes from Walmart. You always buy like 8 pairs and then
I finally moved on to the second pair, but I have another pair. Exactly. That's exactly it.
there you go.
Because I don't know if they're going to be gone. And it's too good of a price not to. So,
Your what's up guys that you wear. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, what's going on, dudes? No, it can't be dudes. What's going on?
What's up, fellas? That's what you call them.
Fellas? Yeah. Lauren had a good one. Mouth guard, $300 later, and it stares at me on my nightstand. I did the same thing. I bought. My doctor's like, or my dentist was like, you grind your teeth. We can tell. Maybe buy just like the cheap disposable ones.
One of our friends that went to Wisconsin with us, when they called you short, she has one of those. $300.
Good.
And I'm looking at her. I'm like, go get a shock doctor at Dunham's.
Yeah. Yep.
$300 for a mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Was it made of gold?
Yeah.
Go to Dunham's. Get a shock doctor. $10.
I got the disposable ones, and I just kind of go right there. But again, I never use them. I always forget about it.
That was insane when she told me that price.
I'm glad she overpaid. What she gets.
Why? Because you called you short.
I still need to measure myself. I did, yeah, because I'm gonna bring a tape measure tomorrow. We're gonna put that to bed.
What if you're 5'7"? Are you gonna be pissed or what?
There's no way. I know. I've been to the doctor. I'm 5'8".
We gotta have Johnny come in.
Again, even if I was 5'7 3/4, oh, he's not really 5'8". As she's wearing shoes with that high of a sole on them. Shut up. I don't think he's 5'7". I stood next to him. Well, yeah, you're wearing heels, bitch. I'm sorry. I love her. I love her to death, but it bothers me. It bothers me.
At you all weekend.
I'm 5'7" and 11 12. So
Napoleon was 5'7".
No, he was like 5'5", so suck it. Anyway. Let's see. Let's end with this one because look, we need to fix this. Trisha said an air fryer. Use it. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's the greatest thing in the
What
world.
are you doing? Are
Don't
you
let
not
that
eating
shit
out
on
every
your
night?
phone. What are you doing?
It replaces everything in your
Literally
kitchen.
everything. Literally everything. All
Everything.
right. If you showed that,
What?
if you showed that to a caveman, they would lose their effing mind.
I hope you bought it this morning.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be the only logical explanation for not using
What
it.
are you doing?
You're upsetting us.
Fire that thing up. Put anything you want in it.
It's amazing.
Amazing. From a steak to a banana. You can cook anything in that air fryer. I'm serious.
The wings to go with the breast. I don't know what you are, but I'm going to eat you too. It's perfect. Perfect. Anyway. All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We're going to get on out of here, but yeah, we'll
Get
see
on
you
out of here.
Well, get on out of here.
Get on out of here.
You'll go get now. All right. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.